I recently started a box of Tyranid hormagaunts as a basis for a new kill team. While quite small, these little buggers have given me quite a lot more trouble than I expected. So far, basically all of my kill team games has been marine shootouts. Marines of different kinds, slugging it out, and whoever kills the other ones. So my idea was to go for an all close combat kill team with the Tyranids. I cannot decide between the Tyranid warriors or the gene stealers, but I do know that I want the hormagaunts. Not that I believe that they are particularly good or anything, it's just that they are the essential Tyranid, at least in my view. A bunch of teeth and claw, hacking and slashing. Still, I'm a bit sad that they don't really have any close combat armor piercing, because there is no armor in close combat, as explained in this one. But at least the box contains 12 models, which I thought is nice, because I only need 8, which means that I have 4 just to try out different color schemes. That has worked quite well in the past. Like the Reavers, I actually did 3 different color schemes. The gray, the black, and the orange. And turns out I really like the orange best. The Death Guard. Tried 2 of them. And well, the bright one was the winner. Simple as that. On the Tactical Marines, I just wanted the black ones, so I painted black ones. And nothing more with that. But with the Tyranids, it was a bit different. You see, I don't really want the sort of, I guess, ladybug appearance you get on the box art. I want a proper space alien. The one will rip your arms off and eat you alive. If you're still alive after getting your limbs ripped off, but you get the point. The problem is when I started making them dark. You probably can't even tell that they're highlighted and stuff like that in the camera, no. They pretty much look unfinished when you put them down on tabletop distance. Except the claws. I'm quite happy the claws stick out there, but still, doesn't really look natural. So I started experimenting a bit, going to brighter bodies and darker carapace just to make things stand out a bit. But then instead I think it looks kind of, not very alive. It looks more like a skeleton with something hard on his back. So I tried something with a bit more color, and I wasn't really happy, because I don't want a red one. I just want a dark one. So I went for different colors and starting to run out of Tyranids at this rate. I actually started experimenting with wet blend on this side and inks on this side. If you can focus, please. Yes. And these guys went pretty quick. As I said, I started out, trying different things on different sides because, well, this could be it, perhaps, or should I go with a bit more red or something? Because I guess it would need some sort of color. I even had a stab at this coconut scheme, a bit, inverse, I guess, but I really don't have the skill to pull this stuff off, I think. So that one is abandoned, and still it's not really the death alien I want. And this one is between. You can see I've tried different colors. Here's khaki with some ink, and here's bone white with some ink. Different inks as well, just trying stuff out. I believe this one is on his. Most of these guys are actually not on their first color scheme as well. This one is on his third, I think. So I thought this is really hard. Because it is. Because you can't really get both the tabletop standard, where they look good on the tabletop, and at the same time having a great model looks the way it should be. It's really fine if you want to post it in White Dwarf or Instagram or something where you light up everything and you zoom in on it. But at this distance, you pretty much can't tell that you actually done some work on this guy. You can just paint in black and call it a day, which I want. At this stage, I finally realized that a great paint job does not have to be a great tabletop model. What I also realized at the same time was that nearly all painting resources I've come across fall in one of two categories. The first one is of course the display quality. How to get the details right and all those smooth blends. Those things that are so important when you light up the bulbs and zoom in to get the perfect full-size shot for Instagram. This is not really my priority. Nothing I have will be on display. They're all there to be used in-game. The second one is the speed paint. The process of getting as many models as possible to acceptable tabletop standard, as soon as possible. That is also not what I want. One of the very reasons I like Kill Team is that with the limited amount of minis, I will not have a long backlog just to get to a full color game. Even with my very limited painting time, I can take my time getting each model to my highest standard, even if it's a mere homogount. That does not mean that I build up an advanced base putting the model on a ruined building or a big red rock to match the lore of my mechanics, even though I could. I want a well done, but quite simplistic and neutral base. One that does not look out of place, whatever board I put it on. And that pretty much illustrates what I tried to convey here. If you are like me and try to get your models well suited for gaming, don't get stuck in tiny details or too realistic looks. Hold it out at an arm's length and ask yourself, what can I do to make it look better down at the board? So, what will I do with my Tyranids? Well, I don't know, but I still got 4 more models to go. And I do know that at these, I will concentrate on getting quite a good contrast between the base, body, carapace and claws. Well, that's it for today. See you around and don't forget to enjoy your painting.